Hello, dear pupils. Welcome to the House of Knowledge. My name is Katika Augustin Dmitrievich. After watching some of our video lessons, we received some questions, and our webinar includes answers to the most common questions you sent us. During the webinar today, we are going to talk about writing for and against essay, phrasal verbs, word formation, and wild animals of the USA. So we are ready to start, and we'll start with writing for and against essay. So the question is, what is an essay? An essay is a short piece of writing topic and represents the author's point of view on the matter. It is an organized collection of ideas. For and against essay — это advantages and disadvantages, преимущества, недостатки, pros and cons, good and bad things. Are you in favor or against, and etc. What are the rules of a for and against essay writing? An essay should consist of. Эссе состоит из трех частей. Вступление, introduction. Своими словами представить тему высказывания, собственного мнения. Основная часть, main body. В первом абзаце привести предоставленные теме 2-3 аргумента за достоинства и 2-3 аргумента против, недостатки. Примечание: количество аргументов за и против должно быть одинаковым. Заключение: conclusion. Подвести итоги, высказать свою точку зрения на поставленную проблему или предложить ее решение. So, topic sentences. We start each main body paragraph with a topic sentence which introduces or summarizes the main idea of the paragraph. This helps the reader follow your arguments. The topic sentence is followed by one or more supporting sentences, which justify the argument in the topic sentence by giving reasons or examples. Here is one of the examples of for and against essay. Traveling by boat, for and against. Did you know the boat was one of the first forms of transport? 100 years ago, the only way to make a journey across the sea was by boat. Nowadays, however, when it is possible to fly from one continent to another in the space of a few hours, is there any reason to travel by boat? Although the boat is a rather old-fashioned way of traveling, it has certain advantages. To begin with, boats are usually more comfortable than planes or cars. Instead of staying in your seat for the whole journey, you can go for a walk on the deck, eat in a restaurant, or even go shopping. Having more space to move around makes a long journey much more pleasant. Furthermore, boats are often cheaper than other forms of travel. For example, a boat ticket usually costs less than a plane ticket. Finally, boats are a safe alternative to cars and planes. There are fewer accidents at sea than in the air or on the roads. However, traveling by boat does have its disadvantages. It usually takes much longer than other forms of travel. As a result, it can be more tiring. In addition, boat trips can be very unpleasant when the weather is bad or the sea is rough, making journeys uncomfortable or even frightening. All things considered, although there are some disadvantages to traveling by boat, I believe it is a very enjoyable experience. Journeys may take longer, but you have time to spare. You can take advantage of the many facilities which boats have to offer and enjoy a pleasant voyage. Dear friends, don't forget to use formal style when writing for and against essay. And here is the list of words that can be useful for you to write an essay. Introduce points. Представить точку зрения. To start with, начнем с. Firstly, во-первых. List, add points. Создать, добавить перечисление. Also, также, secondly, во-вторых, moreover, более того. Show contrast, показать противоположность. On the other hand, с другой стороны. Another disadvantage, другой недостаток. Introduce examples, justifications. Представить примеры обоснования. Consequently, следовательно. As a result, в результате. For example, например, conclude, делать заключение. All in all, в общем, finally, в конце, in conclusion, заключение. So, let's have a look at a plan of for and against say again. So, here's the plan. Introduction. First comes introduction. Paragraph 1 introduces the subject. Main body. Paragraph 2 consists of arguments for with justification and examples. Paragraph 3 consists of arguments against with justification and examples. And conclusion, paragraph 4 includes closing remarks. Remember, all the rules of writing for and against is same because it's a part of final state examination. And as I told you at the beginning of our webinar, we are going to talk about phrasal verb, and today we are going to talk about phrasal verb to keep. So to keep back, to keep some people or something in their place, скрывать, откладывать, придерживать. It is better to keep the money back for the future. To keep out of, not allow someone to enter. Оставаться в стороне, не позволять что-либо делать. Keep him out of technical room if he tries to enter. It's very dangerous. To keep up with. Move at same rate or space. Stay informed, current, up to date. Успевать, поддерживать в должном порядке, соблюдать, быть наравне. We try to keep up with what's happening. To keep on, continue, продолжать. Let's keep on hiking. It's such a beautiful day. To keep off. Not walk on something. Not talk about something. Удерживать на расстоянии, не допускать, задерживать. There was a sign posted at the courthouse that read, "Keep off the grass." Dear pupil, one more thing we are going to talk about is word formation. To form verbs from nouns or adjectives, we use the prefix in or the suffix in to form verbs meaning make from nouns or adjectives. Here are some examples. Large, enlarge. Огромный, увеличивать. Dark, darken. Темный, потемнеть. Able, enable. Способный, запустить. Wide, widen. Широкий, расширить. I think you are tired of so much information. Our webinar is almost over. We are just to remember wild animals of the USA. In our video lesson, we mentioned such animals as grizzly bears, alligators, raccoons, and rattlesnakes. But as you can see, there are some others. Here's a collection of wild animals you may meet during your journey in the United States. And I've prepared you a video with these animals. Well, dear friends, I hope you like the video, and if you want to find out more about those animals, you can find a lot of information in encyclopedias and internet. And our webinar is over for today. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.